Alright, so I want to kind of walk through Numeron Eldritch here. This is going to be a very linear video, so just fair warning as you guys are joining and watching this and going, oh, what is this? So we're going to step on through some particular interactions with Numeron Network on a going first and a going second basis here. Alright, so Numeron Network, you can send one Numeron normal spell that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell effect when that card is activated. You can only use this effect of Numeron Network once per turn, and you can activate the effects of your Numeron Xyz monsters you control detaching. I want to show the pure abuse of this. So one cool thing on the back burner here I do want to point out here, Numeron Wall. If you control no cards or all cards you control are Numeron Wall, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, activate one Numeron Network from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect of Numeron Wall once per turn, and you would take battle damage. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end that battle phase. That sub-effect is very important, alright? So you do actually have a battle phase stopper within this, and that's actually really cool here. So, because we can actually save this for Eldritch combo. So, we're actually going first. So, if you control no cards, or all cards you control are Numeron, quick effect, we can send this card from our deck to the graveyard. Isn't that quite lovely? And then we're going to activate our beautiful Numeron calling. Come here, network. Alright, so we're going to activate the network here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to declare the effect of the network, which is going to go ahead and trigger off the one Numeron card in our deck. Alright, so we're going to send Numeron calling. Now our field spell effect will become this. So if Numeron Network is in your field zone, and you control no monsters, you can special summon up to 4 Numeron Gate Xyz monsters from your extra deck with different names, but banish them during the end phase. Alright? This is actually of the utmost of importance. Typically, when you do this, you are going to bring out a couple of these. Alright, now I do think that for all intents and purposes, as you are stepping through these, 3 is going to probably be your most optimal going first. One big cool thing with this, you do have the Memories of the Hope to take full advantage of this. Typically, if you open up Memories of Hope with the Numeron calling, draw cards equal to the number of Xyz monsters with different names that you control. So, in a perfect world where we are able to special summon all 4 of these, or we don't want to waste our resources here, the best thing to literally do is to just, hey, I get to draw 4 cards. So you're going first play, you're going to literally, you know the rules, and so do I. Ah, yes. We are going to make the Utopic Zexal here. So now, what we've done here, and this is all off of 1 card, by the way. We've managed to keep a discard fodder for Fred here, and we still have our entire other engine. And this is the big thing that I've been trying to explain to people here with this deck, is conceptually, look at this, alright? We are Zexaling you on the first turn, and I still have all of this follow-up here so that I can do what I want to do. But you have pretty cool options, all things considered, for this. And it is in value of the second engine that you are choosing to explore with this deck, because you just Zexaled for 1 card. Now the other 4 cards in your hand have something to do in some sort of semblance for you to do your thing. So, let's see something else really cool here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to reset this, and we're going to get another hand, which we are going to shuffle this back because I want to demonstrate this for you. That way you can kind of see how this works. Okay, so in a world where we are going second, alright, and this will just be for cheese here. Alright, so our opponent went ahead and said, hey, you know what? They've got a Golden Lord on the field. Alright, so where is that big OTK that you always hear good old MCL40 talking about. Okay, so we're going to activate the Numeron network. We're going to do our thing. We're going to be like, all right, hey, so our opponent's got one monster. By the way, sadly, this comes up. I love this game in all intents and fashions, but this actually happens. All right, so we're going to special summon 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to special summon 2. And we're going to go ahead and bring out 3 and Mr. 4 here. All right, so once you've got your 4 friends all on the field, all with different names. All right, look at this. All right, so it's very important to understand that all of these guys all have the effect of cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step of this card battling an opponent's monster, you can detach 1 material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control. You're probably looking at this and you're going, oh, okay, so we're going to hit battle phase here. We declare our attack on this. Oh no, we got hurt. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to double the attack points of all of our monsters since it's at the end of the damage step. Okay, so everything is now 2,000. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and declare an attack with this. So at this stage, we've taken 1,500, and we're going to be taking 500 now off of this. Well, now, since we are applying the effect again, we're now going to double the attack of all of our monsters yet again. Now, everybody is 4,000 here. So now we declare our attack with this. All right, we've now over them by 1,500. All right, at the end of the damage step, we apply the effect yet again here, and as you will see, this one is now at 8,000. All right, so as long as your opponent has no sort of response to this, you are slamming in for lethal at this stage. The important thing that I like to point out about this particular engine as a whole, this right here is enough to clear and clean up any sort of board that your opponent might be putting up. All right, so this is the OTK board here. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just reset yet again. I just kind of want to walk through some of the generic hands here. So the unfortunate downside to Numeron calling is if Numeron Network is in your field spell zone. So effectively this card does act as a pseudo Garnet for the deck. So your downside is this does nothing, this does everything. Upside to this, though, you do have a searcher for this. It's not all just built on into relying on the Numeron Network. I mean, the Numeron Network is the deck, effectively, but Numeron calling does net you that fetch ability. And the interesting thing here is if your opponent somehow does have some sort of means to negate the field spell, and the field spell does remain active, it's not like you don't have the Numeron calling in your hand to go ahead and do your thing. Do notice, though, and this is very interesting, with the conditions on this, though, you could technically activate, if your opponent could clear your board, all right, you could technically, you can only summon once for the rest of this turn after this resolves. I do think that that's pretty important to do or understand, and that's something I do need to backtrack back to the game one note that the Numeron calling does limit you to the one more additional summon, which will be the Zexal actually. So correction to that, but nonetheless, depending on how you want to extend the hand and basically sort through generic combos and things, you do have the full extenders and the full potential to kind of just plow through these fields, and your opponent's going to be looking at you going, what is going on here? This is actually pure insanity. And yeah, it can be. So that is a little tutorial step through about the Numeron engine and what I've been talking about all of this time with this deck and the pure insanity that this engine brings to the dinner table. A lot of players are just simply underestimating this, and really I don't think they're staying educated on this, because both going first and going second, this engine can be very scary. So guys, please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think about this very interesting tutorial, and guys, I'm out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.